We're a man down, one of our salesmen's in hospital for a week. We're stressed, the phone's ringing off the hook, and we cannot deal with all the inquiries all at once. So Ken's had some problems with an autoimmune disease for the past few years. Luckily, he's been called in last minute for a week's worth of tests at the hospital. So it's obviously very good for him because obviously he's going to get sorted, but it has left a member of staff short, and it has actually been very busy. We've had Diaries going out meeting and greeting customers just to try and keep on top of them on the pitch. But the phone just seems to be ringing constantly, and there's just not enough people to answer the phone. So we're all missing Ken quite a bit, and I cannot wait for him to get back. Other than that, this week, with the Iran war, sort of having to sort of reprice where finance rates with the finance company, because obviously finance companies are wanting to put the rates up because the cost of borrowings became a lot more. So we're trying to keep their rates as low as possible for the customers, and obviously try and swallow up as much of the cost. We've got loads of cars due in. John Joe's obviously trying to get through them as fast as possible, clean them, and obviously Diaries trying to photograph them as well as fast as possible. But we're having a busy week. We're also starting like a Google Vehicle Ads campaign as well on Google to try and bring in some more inquiries other than like Auto Trader. So there's quite a lot obviously going on, quite a lot of exciting stuff to talk about this episode. But just remember to like it, subscribe and turn on the notifications, because it really helps us push the video out to more people. Have you seen her? Kicking off.
So tell us how you're doing.
Very busy on my own, trying to sort out.
So are you missing Ken?
Oh yeah, we're missing Ken. Definitely missing Ken, because Ken's good with technology where I'm not quite as good. But you know.
Plus you've got me still till 5:30 tonight to go on sales, which I hate sales. And I like to be away around 3-4 o'clock.
Because I need some time off this week, because I'm not getting any days off.
You can't have any days off. We're having to ban holidays until Ken gets back.
So are you working all week?
So I'm working all week this week.
Right. Poor guy.
Days off, so I'm disappointed.
Blame Ken, not me. Ken's went and got himself in all.
Ken, it's not Ken's fault. He needs himself sorted.
No, he does. He's had it for years now.
Yeah.
So how many cars have you sold?
I've done 2 today. So I'm just looking for the paperwork to see if I can send the stuff back.
Okay. So what cars have you sold?
It's a Mercedes. So it's not. I tell a lie. It's actually I have sold them. That's 3 I've sold.
He's just set a deposit there.
A Mercedes A-Class and Jaguar XF and a convertible 420 BMW.
Right, so you're going to be rich by the end of this month.
I need to sell a lot more cars to be rich, especially what Alex pays.
You're joking? You get paid top dollar, yeah. top dollar. Sometimes I look at your wages and I go, Jesus Christ, I don't even make as much as you. I wish I did. If I did, I'd be driving on in an Aston Martin.
Like you used to.
Like I used to. Then I hired you to and I had to get selling.
So today I've been handing over this red Ford Fiesta, giving it a quick machine polish because it's full of swirl marks from previous car washes, and it's not when you be handing over to your customers. So I'm bringing that paintwork back up to life.
So you've been here for a week. How do you find it? What do you like about the job?
I love this job because everyone I'm working with, I'm getting on with well. Anything I need, they're here to help, and I couldn't recommend anyone better to be working alongside with at the dealership.
Right, we've got a very special guest today. It's Matilda. It's actually her birthday. She's 2 today. So come and say some happy birthdays for her.
Happy birthday, Matilda! Where's her cake?
I forgot, but I did get her one of these, but you won't eat it.
Oh, she doesn't like your present.
No, she didn't like it.
The end of last month, I think it was the 20th or the 21st, was our 5-year anniversary from being a limited company. So I thought we'd do a little part of the vlog, just sort of explaining how I got into the motor trade. So about 13 years old, my dad dragged us along to work at a local independent dealership to wash cars on the pitch. So I'd done that from about 13 to about 17. And I always wanted to sort of buy and sell cars. And at the time, I was constantly hassling my dad saying, I want to buy a car and sell it. And he just made every excuse under the sun of, we've got no room on the drive and all that. So I went into a sort of partnership with one of my friends where we could like leave a car at the drive. My dad helped us buy my first car, which was a Ford Focus Gear, which I had like leather seats and all that. And I think it was, how much was it? That one or two? Was it about 200 quid?
Was it £100?
£100. How much I sell it for? I can't remember. It was an ex-Vickers car. So it was a Vicar, obviously, who traded in at the independent that my dad was working at the time. I believe we sold that, I think it was for £600. £500 or £600, wasn't it? £600. After that, we bought another one. We got it was a Fiat Punto, but it was like a nice grey colour with like the racing stripes on and all that type of stuff. Can't remember what I bought that for and what I sold that for, but done a few more with my friend. And then eventually we just sort of decided, I think he was a bit too... He went to the casino. Josh went to the casino and spent his half and managed to start doing it from the house, and I'd managed to convince me dad and let us sell them from the house. And just sort of went from there, buying and selling cars from the house, done some sale and returns for another local independent garage, who I also worked at occasionally as well, helping like valet, do social media, that type of stuff. Then when I was about, when did I get the unit in Cramlington? 18. Yeah. So when I was 18, I'd probably doing it for a year. I got a unit up in Cramlington, shared it with a detailer. And I probably had about 10 to 15 cars, but they were all like under sort of about £1,500. Obviously I wanted to get to the higher end, so I started blagging my dad's head in to try and lend us little bits of money here and there to buy some nicer cars, which sometimes he let us, sometimes he didn't. Dragged him everywhere to go pick up cars all over while he was still working as like the sales manager for an independent. Then I went and got a unit, moved from that unit to a unit in Benton, and then that's when I sort of stuck it on my dad to say, do you want to go like into partnership, like 50-50? Which at first you were crapping yourself, really, weren't you?
Yeah, terrified.
Absolutely terrified of it. He was like, oh, we'll do it soon, we'll do it this. And I remember, I think I just like, don't know if I made it up. I just says, oh, if you need it, it needs to be now, I need it now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was about the insurance. I put him on the spot, and he was like, right, I'll do it. So obviously left his obviously very well paid job to go set up a business just after COVID, really. Probably not the best economic climate, but we went from there. We had probably about, because I was getting rid of all my old cheaper cars because we wanted to sell like, quality up to 10-year-old, 100,000 mile. That's obviously when we set up as a company, Clovelly Cars. And we're probably at the start, probably only had 5 or 6 cars, but we're doing everything from going to collect the cars, like valeting, done all the valeting myself, advertising, done all advertising, the bookkeeping, just the sales, the after sales, getting stuff prepped. We're done absolutely every part of the job. And we've done that. We're there for Benton 2.5 years, about two years, and we managed to get up to about 25ish, maybe 30 at a push cars. Got like FCA regulated, built up some good reviews. But it was still just us doing it then, and that's when we decided, because we had an issue with the landlord at the time, where he was taking away quite a lot with car spaces. So we moved up to here, we're site now, Ashton, where we can fit up to about 60, 70 cars. I'd like to try and fit at a push, but that's obviously probably annoying the neighbours doing that. Moved up here and we looked empty, because we still had 25, 30 cars, but it just looked lost on the pitch. So we had to obviously buy a lot more cars. We couldn't do the sales ourselves, so that's when we got Kevin. He was our first member of staff, so he's been with us since past 3 years. Past 3 years. And from then, obviously, kept progressing, nicer cars, newer cars, more cars, constantly getting up the reviews. I think we're up to 550 reviews on Google now, probably around about 100 on Auto Trader. Trying to just constantly get better and bigger, really. Then obviously sales got too much just for Kevin on his own, so we got in Ken. a salesman. He was still with her now as well. But when we're looking for a salesman, we were looking for someone part-time. We weren't looking for someone full-time because we were a little bit scared about, taking on another full-time member of staff. And Ken, at the time, he was in a different job and he wasn't happy, and he messaged us saying, about that position. Obviously, we came to an agreement to take him on full-time, but he's never been in like car sales. He's done very, very, very well and picked stuff up very quick. Obviously, after that, we've got, look, there's Kev there.
Not coming in.
What's it you're after?
Just to see there's a deposit coming for that murky class.
Aye.
When was that?
Yesterday. I swear I seen it.
Yesterday.
Or maybe
I'm sure.
I told you about it now.
I'm sure you did.
It's your dementia kicking in.
Dementia.
You shouldn't blank it out.
Dementia, mate. You've seen what it's been like.
Aye, it's Singleton.
Yes.
Yeah, that was on Tuesday. I did tell you about it, like.
You probably did, but whenever I was here on time yesterday, and Tuesday was just a blur. This morning's been a blur. Missing Ken, you see.
Aye, is that what it is?
Missing Ken.
Well, he's out today or tomorrow, but he's on holiday. Then he's gone on holiday.
2 days, can you believe it?
I know, shocking, isn't it?
That is. I'll have to stop his holidays.
I think it's a bit sly. Then obviously what we realise that the biggest cost in the motor trade is advertising. So your auto trader bills are huge. Your external advertising platforms are massive. So what we wanted to do is move away from them and go to like social media, TikTok. That's why we're doing, one of the main reasons why we're doing the vlogs is just basically to build up a bit more so more people know, like brand awareness, a bit more brand awareness for her. So that's when we got Daria to do all the advertising. What else do you do? You just sit there, really? Nah. Yeah, the advertising, the photos, doing all the TikTok videos, all the, like obviously the YouTube now, the email marketing. It actually is quite a big job. Well, that's actually helped me and my dad out because it actually allows me to be able to have a little bit of time off now, really.
So you just said I do nothing.
Well, normally with like.
What we done last week is we FCA.
Aye, yeah.
Which took up massive amounts of the time.
Yeah.
We've done the ID, company ID,
yeah.
personal ID verification. That takes up tons of your time. We've got time to do the jobs that we should be doing.
Yeah. Rather like try and run the business rather than actually run round after and doing all like the day run stuff. Like your dad's just saying there, like Company's House brought out a new thing you've got to do where you've got to like have like a digital ID to be able to have a company, which was just, to be honest with you, the app hardly worked. It was a mess on to do. She's fallen asleep as well, the dog. She was one of our members of staff as well, and she definitely does nothing. She just sits here and just barks at customers. So we've had to do the ID checks. We've had to do the FCA. So the FCA brought out there's normally 2 documents you've got to fill out with the FCA once a year. The FCA, if you don't know, is a license you've got to have to be able to introduce customers to finance companies to be able to offer finance on the cars. So you've got to have it. It's probably about £2,000, £2,000 to £3,000 a year for a license, isn't it? The sales lads have to do a SAF test once a year, basically make sure they're up to date and adequate enough and compliant enough to be able to sell finance and to understand all the processes, what you can't say, how to be able to help customers make informed decisions on finance. But they've brought out a new form. That's me being proven.
No, stop.
So it's this new form you've got to do, which is about. I don't even know. Will you stop?
Please.
Because I don't want to end up having to do this all again. So it's this new form. There's loads of stuff you've got to fill out to do with it's just ridiculous. Without going into too much detail, it's just, I think a lot of car dealerships will stop offering finance because of how hard and how much red tape there actually is now to be able to do all the stuff the FCA asks, really. But yeah, and from there obviously we've got John Joe. He's just started recently and we're looking to expand more.
Fantastic.
John Joe's doing really, really good. The the sort of the level he goes to with the valeting is just
Next level.
yeah, next level, and the polishing as well. So I think that's going to help him massively. But we're also looking to expand this year, and we're quite excited to show you some stuff that we'd like to try and do this year as well.
So I prepared a quiz for you to see how good you know the business. So first question, when did you open Clovelly Cars? I need the actual date.
The date?
20th of February 2000.
Wasn't February.
March.
I think it was March, yeah.
It was 2000.
See, I've 21. It's 2021, definitely, and I think it was March. I said before.
Just after opening of COVID.
I thought for some reason I thought it was the 21st or the 22nd, but you're saying 28th.
I thought it was 28th. Yeah. It was when everyone went back to work after COVID.
You said the 28th then.
Okay, next one. How many cars have we got in stock at the minute? And don't look.
I would say 48 on the premises, and there's about 10 due in.
Yeah, it's 48.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, what about the first question? Did we get that one right?
Yeah, I think so.
Would you know the? Oh, you don't even know the answer. So you're asking the questions and you don't even know the answers. All right, okay. Go number 3 then. Go number 3.
What was the last car we sold?
It was a Clio, Renault Clio.
The 8,000 mile one, isn't it?
Yeah, it had 8,000 miles automatic. It's an absolutely lovely car. We had it in stock for a little while. We actually reduced it that day because when they were on the phone, when I was on the phone to Kev, I says, "Oh, I've just reduced that car today. It's a lovely car." And she must have heard on the phone. She says in the background, says, "Oh, you could have reduced a bit more than that."
Yeah.
That's what she
said.
Yeah, she's putting in an older Clio automatic, so she's obviously just going from to a newer one. Right, next one then.
Right, how many followers have we got in TikTok?
8,500.
What's TikTok?
What's TikTok?
So we've got 8,188.
So you're behind target then? Yeah.
And how many reviews have we got on Google?
On Google, 550.
Yeah, exactly. So the last one, I don't know the answer myself, but I will ask Kevin later. What is Kevin's favorite phrase that he always says?
I'm trying to think of one.
Oh, bloody hell.
There's quite a few though that he uses that I don't know if I can even say them on camera. Go on, you say.
I don't know, he moans so much.
He does, he moans and complains.
I just switch
I want to say he says something about there's no queer than folk. He says that there's no queer than folk. And then he comes up with all these old-fashioned words that no one actually understands, and I don't know the word.
Shy Ben's getting out.
Shy Ben's getting out. He says that one a lot. He says some that definitely that I can't see on camera. But the thing with Kev is if you make eye contact with Kev, that means that you're going to have a conversation with him for the next hour, and there's no way you can get away from him. So I've started learning just to try not make eye contact unless I need to. But I know he won't mind us saying that.
Right, and what about Ken?
Ken's got any bloody sayings, does he? I don't think. Ken is a bit strange. He's a old person in a young person's body. Like his music taste is like Frank Sinatra. And I've known Ken for a lot of years. He's always been the same. He'll drive around listening to like Frank Sinatra or like old fat. He is like an old bloke in a young person's body. He wears like the old flat caps and stuff as well. But yeah, I don't think Ken's got any specific sayings which he uses like. Nah. No. So for the weekly test drive video, we're going to take you out in this lovely 70 plate Volkswagen T-Roc. So we're taking this lovely Volkswagen T-Roc out for a test drive, just to show you obviously what it's all about, some of its features as well, and also just to give it a bit of a run as well. A lot of the cars, since they're sat there, they do need to have a little bit of a drive, clear off the brakes and all that. This is actually our longest stock car at the moment. We've had this car in stock for, I hate to say it, 102 days, which is definitely a lot longer than what we'd want to have it for. And looking at the car, I've got absolutely no idea why. No idea why. In the past I've sold them fine, never had an issue, nothing wrong with the car. The car is absolutely split mint. But it's not even like we've had people out to look at the car. It's just no one's even came to view it, which I'm surprised. Nice colour. It's in a nice grey colour. It's got 41,000 miles, 20 plates. It's a 1 litre petrol, but it's fully serviced, MOT'd, PDI'd. Everything's been done to it. Oh, radio turned on there. We actually bought this from its previous owner, Bethan, who was looking to buy something bigger. I believe she went to a Tiguan, either a Tiguan or a Touareg. So she stayed with VW because how much she loved this one. But she went for a brand new, like I say, it was either a Tiguan or a Touareg she went to because she needed something a little bit bigger. We jumped at the opportunity to buy it. Obviously, we're being a good example. It's got good service history, no damage at all. It's a lovely, lovely car. Like I say, we've been stuck with it. So what I've done is I've reduced it down to clear. So we'll actually make no money now selling this car, but we obviously look a lot at sort of stock turn, try and turn the stock around quick. We can get fresh stock in, have a go at something else. So if you're after a bargain on a very, very nice, well-presented vehicle, this is the one. So we've got a big event next Saturday, the Saturday just coming up. We're doing a sales event, so we're going to be slashing prices of our cars. We're going to be giving out free Prosecco to people who aren't driving, or we've got some soft drink beverages as well for people who are driving. We're going to have live music at 3 o'clock, but during the day we're going to just have a normal speaker system on for some music. We're going to be taking off all service support fees. There'll be no service support fees. Any car bought that day, you'll get a full tank of fuel as well. So it's going to be a very exciting sales event.
So how are you doing this week?
Very busy, if I'm honest. My colleague Ken's off this week. And then he's on holiday for a couple of days at the weekend and back on Monday. So I've been very busy moving cars, obviously selling cars, doing the paperwork, which is, you can see, dealing with people on the phone, part exchanges, just people coming into the dealership, just everything.
Do you feel stressed?
Not stressed, but really busy and finishing later than I normally do at 5:30, so it's been one of them weeks while Ken's off.
How many cars have you sold?
I've done 6 this week up to now, but like I say, it's trying to get them prepped if they need servicing, if they need rewash, like a new valet, cleaned up, etc. Just moving cars for the lady doing the video in here as well. Parking them up. She's very demanding, I've been told.
That's not true.
Aye. So yeah, been one of them weeks up to now. So I've just got to get them all, people collecting them up and getting them all delivered out.
That's a medium. Sorry, medium's an actually. I might try this.
But the medium one,
depends on.
Tell us what you're doing.
sorting through the new uniforms and trying to work out who needs what. Pretty much.
You just guess.
What?
You just guess, or do you just buy random?
No, I message everyone, says what size you are, but then everyone says, oh, well, like,
You've never asked me.
Or am I large, or am I this, or am I that? And then Kev was asking us for size, guys, confused and everything. So I don't know, yeah, I worked it out in my head.
So everyone is gonna be stylish today.
So everyone's gonna be stylish, yeah. But new jackets, my dad's got the new jacket on.
Professional, looks professional.
It's only a medium as well, Darren.
Only a medium.
Fits like a glove.
That makes you feel better.
Did you buy something for Nola?
No.
You are joking. Come on, Darla. Do you want a jacket? Do you want a jacket?
I think she does, yeah. How many do you want, Daria? These ones, the polos?
Just get one each.
I'm seeing what I got two.
A little update from me as well. So this week, as usual, I've been taking pictures, advertising cars, making different videos. Actually, our pictures on our website now look much better. So if you haven't seen, check it out. Another thing I've been working on is this email campaign. I'm gonna do a couple of them. So yeah, we are just preparing for our used car sales event, which is gonna be next Saturday. So don't miss it. For my work tasks, I also have apprenticeship tasks to do, and they usually take a lot of time. You can see some of them on the screen right now. Thank God there is not a lot left, and now I've been working on my project 3, which I'm gonna show you in a second. Here, so here how it looks. So yeah, I actually had a really busy week as well. Also, we have just received my favorite car. Low mileage, absolutely stunning. If you're a first-time driver, I highly recommend it. Let's have a look.
We're very happy to tell you Ken is now out of hospital. He's got a little weekend away planned, give himself a little bit of a break after his stressful time inside for a week. But he is out now, well, hopefully fixed. I think they were just waiting on a few different things to see tell him if he's fixed. But yeah, he's out, so he'll be back in next week, which we can't wait for. Other than that, been quite a busy week, sales wise. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe.